That's what I always say. And I still believe that. It's just life. I don't think I could sing a song if it didn't fit and if it wasn't true. Even all my cheating songs. It all happened. And let me tell you, my old man got the devil for it. When I write, it just takes me over. I remember when I was writing Fifth City. You've been making your brags around town that you've been a-loving my man, but the man I love, when he picks up trash, he puts it in a garbage can. I was writing away, which means all I was thinking about was that song, and I was getting in my car to drive home to the ranch for my birthday party in Nashville. I wasn't paying any attention to what I was doing, 'cause I was just thinking about that song. When I saw this red light, and I thought, I don't think I've ever seen a light like this between Nashville and my house. Guess what? I never saw such a light, 'cause I was all the way in the middle of Memphis. I had to run around and come back home, and by the time I got there, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. That's how I wrote Fifth City. I don't know no other way to do it. People always say they love the way I communicate, but I'm just talking about my life. That's really all I'm doing. Maybe that's why I love writing songs so much, 'cause I love telling it like it is. I have a little writing room that's beside my house where I usually work, and just thinking about that room, I'm realizing it's writing time again. I've got to get back in there and go to work. People are always asking me about Patsy Cline. I cut an album years back called I Remember Patsy. But nobody can sing Patsy's songs like Patsy. Let's face it, nobody can do it. She was great, and that's the beginning and the end of the story right there. She wasn't just a person that sang. She had greatness, and I think that came across in the little time that she was here. I loved her. She was my girlfriend. The only girlfriend I had when I first came to Nashville, and she kind of tucked me under her wing. The age difference wasn't that much apart. I was a couple of years younger, that's all. But she knew a lot more than me. And we stuck together until she was gone. That was one of the hardest things I've ever gone through. Patsy had 2 little kids, a little girl and a little boy. For her to just up and leave this world, that was awful. Awful for her, awful for me, awful for the world. A few years back, Jack White, the rock and roll singer, me and him worked on an album together, Van Lear Rose. Jack told me he went and saw the Coal Miner's Daughter movie when he was a lot younger, and that he sat in the theater all day long and wouldn't leave. They just let him stay in there, and he watched the movie over and over. Years later, I met Jack and Meg. They're a duo called the White Stripes. I made them chicken and dumplings out at my house. And then I did a show with them up in New York City. So me and Jack got together to try a few songs in the studio. Well, we ended up doing a whole record. And we did that in just 10 days in this studio in an old house over in East Nashville. And me and Jack won 2 Grammys for that record. The first song on Van Lear Rose is about Mommy. She died before it came out, of course, but she would have loved it. You know, Mommy sang a lot, too. Of course, she just sang at home, but she was good, real good. Her twin sister was a singer, too. They had a whole thing going. They sang The Great Titanic and In the Pines. Like I said, back in them hills, you don't just make up a song. You sing true stuff. And that's what Mommy did. She's the one that taught me how to sing. And I still sing those songs. The Great Titanic and In the Pines. It's like they're a part of me. Butcher Holler still means a lot to me. That's something that'll never change. My brother lives back there, right down from the old home, and he takes people on trips to the old house. When I was a little girl, Daddy had an old battery radio. I wonder if people even know what that is nowadays, that he bought when he got his job in the coal mines. And every Saturday night, we'd sit around and listen to the Grand Ole Opry. I know everybody's listening to iPods now, but in a lot of ways.